Starting Goaltenders brought to you by Subway Restaurants. Get your favorite sub made just the way you like it. Subway. Eat fresh. Michael Neuvirth, who won a Calder Cup with Hershey when he's a member of the Washington Capitals organization. He will start for Buffalo, and this is the 300th NHL start for Ondrej Pavelec as he comes into this game tonight with a 2.32 goals against average. Referees are Ian Walsh and Kyle Raymond. The linesmen are Ryan Galloway and Brian Mock. And we're underway at the MTS Center. Big Tyler Myers takes it for Buffalo. Zadorov sends it through center ice. Unable to take that pass was Delorier. Mark Stewart back into his own end for Paul Postma. Up for Evander Kane, bounced away from him. Kane out with Hallostrich and Lowry. Lowry try to redirect, ends up on the stick of Delorier. In on Paul Postma. Girgensons up from the American Hockey League, tried to get his stick on that pass, could not, and it's cleared back into the Buffalo zone.
Well, it's a good example. Hallostrich back checking so well in that play. That's what the forwards of the Jets are going to need to be able to do. Come back and support the defense.
Paul Maurice said today, I like what this line could be. That being the Lowry, Hallostrich, Kane line. Andrew Ladd spins this around the boards. Ennis, in on him was Little. Bufflin holds it in from the line. Wheeler in front of the net for Ladd. And he couldn't get a stick on it as Andre Benoit back there may have just got enough of it. Ben Sherratt back into his own end for the Jets.
Watch the red!
23-year-old Ben Sherratt gets to center, gets it to Scheifele. Scheifele will whip it in. Neuvirth spins it up for Ristolainen. Ristolainen goes cross ice to Benoit. Benoit will play it up the boards where Matthew Perreault will chase it down. Matthew Perreault riding a 4-game point streak. Gets it for Adam Pardy, the former Buffalo Sabre for 17 games. And Pardy will send it in. Battle in the corner, and the Sabres come up with it. Cleared out to center ice. Ryan Flynn pumps this in. Polino goes in after it. Gionta there as well. Cleared away from him, and the Jets guard back. Pardy from Scheifele. Pardy across the line. Scheifele heads to the front of the net. Scheifele gets taken down, and a penalty coming up to the Buffalo Sabres as Scheifele goes into the netminder. And the Winnipeg Jets, who have a red-hot power play, will go to work with the man advantage.
Well, Brian Flynn's going to head to the penalty box. Good job by Pardy joining the rush on this play, and then he gets interfered as Scheifele tries to stop up. Him and Flynn goes into the net, and the Jets power play will go to work.
Well, Brian Flynn is confused, as is Ted Nolan.
Well, that seems to be the look both of them have. Well, the Jets power play has been good. 6 goals in their last 4 games, 10 power play goals in their last 9 games, and it's been running at over 30%.
Paul Maurice looks on as he begins life as a head coach with the Winnipeg Jets without another defenseman. Jacob Trouba out indefinitely, but at least till February. Ryan Little on the Jets power play. 4-wheeler and back for Little and back for Bufflin. Bufflin sends it cross ice. Perreault tried to get it to the front of the net. It ricochets and ends up on the stick of Nicolas Delorier. Delorier into the Jet zone. Ladd is in pursuit of him. Ladd gives him a bump. And Dustin Bufflin will take the puck. Ahead for Little. On for Perreault. There's room through the middle. And it just got away from him. Tyler Myers with that long reach. Gionta sends this down the ice, and Ondrej Pavelec will leave it in behind his own net for Dustin Bufflin. Patrick Kaleta does a swing by. Puck out to center, and Ladd will carry into the Buffalo zone for Wheeler. Wheeler, sharp angle, puts on the brakes. Tried to go short side, gets it on net. And Michael Neuvirth had to make sure he didn't leave that post early.
No, Neuvirth got right up, but a good breakout before that. Bufflin again with speed to the side. We saw this play last game. They found Little. This time, Perreault finds Little. Almost gets by, but that long reach to Myers able to get back, poke that puck out of harm's way.
Dustin Bufflin to the bench now as he leads the Winnipeg Jets in power play time at 4:08 per game. That is because Toby Enstrom is out of the lineup. Paul Postma goes to Klitzum. Klitzum shot got blocked. Another shot by Klitzum, that went wide short side. Postma tries to get it down low, and Tyler Myers is on the loose puck, and he'll clear it back into the Jet zone. So Postma and Klitzum right now, the second back-end unit. Scheifele in on with room, and Scheifele elected to go for the pass. Back for Postma, rattled that one to the front of the net, and Tyler Myers felt that and makes his way to the Buffalo bench. And this is going to be an icing call against the Winnipeg Jets.
Well, a great breakout again. Pavlik tried to stretch it here, but it's going to be icing. But before that, Speed came, just a little shovel pass, and Scheifele, a lot of room. He's got to shoot this. The whole bench right beside me is yelling, shoot! And I'm sure Scheifele will see that clip. A grade A opportunity. You have to take those scoring opportunities when they're there.
And Neuvert gave him the shot. Neuvert was down. There was room. Scheifele. Lead pass for Kane through center. 20 seconds in the man advantage. Kane will send it in. Frolik is after it. Kane trying to knock it loose. Scheifele's after it near corner. Back for Paul Postma. On his offside, gets it back for Kane. Kane down for Michael Frolik. Frolik trying to work it out of the corner boards. Brian Flynn is up and ready to come out of the box. And Brian Flynn has the puck out of the box. Flynn into the Jet zone, plays it for Patrick Paletta. Paletta sends it to the front of the net, and it gets cleared away by Paul Postma. That's center ice for Scheifele, and Scheifele will get it in. Neuvert stops it and leaves it for Myers. For Chris Stewart, back into his own zone, Tyson Strachan. Lead pass for Girgensons. For Stewart. Stewart forced wide by Adam Pardy. Chris Thorburn waits for it to come up the wall. It gets to him, and Thorburn on the backhand will send it out to the Buffalo line. Strachan back to the line, taken by Klitzum. Klitzum gets it back out to center. Stewart sends it back for Tyler Myers. No score, Jets and Sabres. 2 shots in the game, both of those belonging to the Winnipeg Jets. Klitzum chased back by Tyler Ennis. Puck around for Brian Little. Through for Andrew Ladd. Ladd will hit the line. Wheeler hits to the front of the net. Ristolainen blocked the shot by Andrew Ladd. Benoit plays it around the boards. Matt Molson gets bucked on the far side. Bufflin trying to hold it in. And it gets gloved up the boards and now does make its way out to center ice. Good play there by Girgensons. Right back into Wheeler. In for Brian Little. And just in a little tight for him. Girgensons with 9 goals on the year for the Sabres stopped at the line, and Ladd will send it back down deep. Little bumps in behind the play with Benoit. Wheeler stepped into Ristolainen. And Dustin Bufflin back into his own end. The long pass deflected in by Michael Frolik. Neuvert was going to play it, leaves it for Tyson Strachan. Matthew Perreault is after it. Mazzaro swings it away from him. Flynn turns it over to Frolik. Frolik looking for a lane to the net, and getting a stick in front of that was Brian Gionta, the former Montreal Canadian. Mark Stewart is in from the line. He blocks Gionta from getting anywhere. Foligno riding a 3-game goal streak for Buffalo. Plays it back for Tyson Strachan. Strachan chased back in behind his own net by Michael Frolik. Long lead pass now for Gionta. Ahead for Brian Flynn. Flynn sends it deep. Foligno blocked out there by Lowry, and Lowry takes the puck and starts back for the Jets. Evander Kane going after it. Kane back for Lowry. Lowry being watched by Zadorov. Lowry plays it behind the net. Good defensive play there by Myers. Myers' pass does not get anywhere, and the shot by Evander Kane into the catching glove of Michael Neuvert. No score, Jets and Sabres. Hey, Tim Hortons, the official coffee of the NHL.
Well, the Sabres, they want to hang around. They want to keep this game as close as they can for as long as they can. Take the crowd out of it. The Jets, the forwards have to support their defense. Yeah, they're a little bit depleted there, but they need everybody to buy in and together. Great example last shift. You want to hold the blue line. Byfuglien holds the blue line. Little goes for support, and eventually you see Blake Wheeler will drift through the middle of the ice. He comes on top of it, so everybody's behind on the defensive side. Create the turnover. Little gets it. That turns into transition, and they end up creating a chance off that play. So that's the support the forwards are going to have to give the defense. Give them the confidence to still stand up in the play and hold the blue line. Good gap control.
Ryan Little with the chance there. The last 9 times that the Winnipeg Jets scored the game's opening goal, Ryan Little has done it 4 times. Lowry wins the faceoff. Klitzum takes the pass from Party and plays it down. Leap Girgensons is after it. Girgensons out of the corner for the Sabres. Kane blocks the pass, and Zadorov is after it. Zadorov gets bumped there by Adam Lowry. Lowry with Zadorov now right back after him, but Zadorov goes down. Halishuk will leave it for Kane. Myers ties him up. Halishuk back for Kane, now for Lowry. Gets away from him. Lowry and Myers now pick up the chase in the near corner. And Girgensons gets it for Delorier. He gets pumped hard there right in front of Shane Knighty by Grant Klitzum. Good hit here by Halishuk, and that knocked Girgensons down. Pass by Klitzum, intercepted in behind the net. Comes right back to Klitzum, and he'll start right back. Halishuk ahead for Slater, and Slater will dump it in. Tyson Strachan off the backboards. Gets it for Andre Mazzaros. Coletta couldn't handle the pass at center. Stewart puts it back inside the Buffalo line. Jets have opened the scoring 11 of the last 12 games and 13 of the last 15 games. This one's still 0-0. Paul Postman paired now with Stewart for Slater. Out at center, Thorburn, the former Buffalo draft pick, goes after it. Now Thorburn will spin and head to the bench on the line change. Ristolainen gets it back for Andre Benoit. Turns it over at the Jets line. Postma ahead for Ladd. Ladd the long wrist shot. Neuberg takes it off the blocker, juggles it a little bit and hangs onto it. Jets pass holders, watch for the Jets Rewards bonus code during tonight's game. Enter the code by logging into Jets Rewards. Receive 50 bonus points, redeemable for unique Winnipeg Jets benefits and experiences. Jets Rewards, reward your passion. This starts 3 straight against Eastern Conference opponents for the Winnipeg Jets. Skills competition here tomorrow night at MTS. And then Friday it is Boston. Sunday it is Philadelphia. We'll get our first look at the Flyers. Ladd ahead for Wheeler, in on Zadorov, and Zadorov got enough to stop Wheeler from getting in on Michael Neuvirth. To the blue line for Dustin Byfuglien. Byfuglien waits, gets it for Wheeler. Wheeler to the front of the net. Ladd couldn't get a stick on it. Sherratt through traffic, and Neuvirth the save on that, and hangs onto it.
Well, good shift. Little Ladd, Wheeler, they're going. Good play by Sherratt. Recognize they're taking Byfuglien, but it all started with the breakout. What Byfuglien does so well, sees the play, that long reach, reaches around, sees Ladd. He finds Wheeler breaking up the side. He almost gets past Zadorov. Turnover, but right on top of the puck. All that play happened because they exit their zone quickly and efficiently with that one pass from Dustin Byfuglien.
Matthew Perreault out to take the face-off. Perreault, a member of the 4-goal club, and that club lost a member today with Jacob Trouba being out of the lineup. Evander Kane with 4 goals, Adam Lowry 4 goals, Mark Scheifele 4 goals, and Matthew Perreault 4 goals on the year. Ristolainen clears it for Benoit. Pass on the left side for Foligno. Stop inside the Jets line. Delayed offside against the Sabres. That'll give Adam Party some time. For Perreault, plays some give and go with Scheifele. Scheifele chases it down. Flynn gets there first, and Benoit swings it around the boards. And this is going to be another racing call against Buffalo. Sabres still looking for their first shot on goal.
Well, Perreault is turning on. You mentioned that 4-goal club. They all want to get out of that club eventually at some point. But Matthew Perreault has been very good for the Winnipeg Jets. He's another assist last game. He's been a big part of that power play success since he moved to the back end, and along with Dustin Byfuglien, it brings a totally different look to the Winnipeg's power play. He's got that creativity and that hand skill.
6 power play goals in the last 4 games for the Winnipeg Jets, who are 0 for 1 in the power play so far in this game. Evander Kane, as Lowry got tossed out of the face-off department. Gionta lost his footing. That allows Mark Stewart to hold it in for Halibut. Off the sideboards for Kane. Sharp angle shot save made. Postma jumps in from the line. Postma trying to work it to the front of the net. Foligno back in behind his own net. Plays it for Ristolainen. Benoit joins the attack. Long slap shot. Rifled that one high. Rebound got away from Tyler Ennis. Kane gets it to center no further. And Mazzaros will send it across for Benoit. Now back for Andre Mazzaros. Over 600 NHL games played for him. Tyler Ennis into the slot. Shot. And Andre Pavlik makes his first save as Tyler Ennis is riding a 4-game point streak as well. Ennis has it again into the slot, looking for Matt Molson. And Dustin Byfuglien will take over. So 10.5 minutes into that opening period before the Buffalo Sabres record a shot on goal. In front of the net for Thorburn, got away from him. Back to the line, Byfuglien! Didn't get much on it as the stick shatters. Those sticks always break when you're trying to get a shot away.
Well, and for him more than anybody else, but there's a lot of power, a lot of flex when he shoots it.
Good hit by Byfuglien there on Nicolas Deslauriers. Neuber turned it over to Anthony Peluso for Jim Slater. Slater back for Anthony Peluso. Trying to work it off the backboards. Andrew Ladd is in front. Ladd trying to get the loose puck. Peluso stays on it. Now to Brian Little. Little will send it back at the line. Klitz on the shot. Rebound save made. Neuber got the pad down on Andrew Ladd, who has 5 goals this season that have been the game's first goal. Brian Little has 5 as well. Little back in around Strachan. Deslauriers takes a run at Brian Little and hauls him down. Kept in by Andrew Ladd, but only briefly as Tyler Myers will skate it to center and dump it in. Offside as they ruled that Girgensons was in ahead of the play, and Brian Little a little shaken up at the Winnipeg Jets bench.
Well, a good chance. Nice shot point by Grant Klitzum. That gets through Andrew Ladd right in front of the net, just trying to get that rebound as Neuvert's moving to his left. And Brian Little at the end of this, right before the break, takes a hit in the corner. That seems to be all right, but when they fall, it gets twisted up a little bit as he was a little slow to get up from that and head to the bench and try and stretch it out and shake it off.
Hit there by Deslauriers. Deslauriers leads all NHL rookies with 94 hits. Grant Klitzum back in the lineup after missing the last 6. Klitzum tried to get it to Lowry. It's turned over. Coletta jammed away from him, but Mazzaros is on it. Andre Mazzaros to the front of the net, stopped by Pavlik. Tyson Strachan in from the line to the side of the net, deflected. Sabres stay on it, and now Klitzum knocks his man down, and Klitzum is going to go for knocking down Hodgson.
Well, they're going to call interference on this. It's a good play by Klitzum, that post coverage, as Hodgson was trying to come out from behind the net. So he pokes the puck, finishes the hit. It's a little bump. It looks like Hodgson actually steps on the end of Pavlik's stick. That's the reason he goes down so easily, but they're not going to change it now, and it's a penalty to Winnipeg.
So the Jets will be shorthanded for the first time. Jets do lead the National Hockey League in shorthanded situations. Buffalo's power play did get a power play goal last night, and now another penalty coming to the Winnipeg Jets. It is going to be high sticking, and for $1.50, the Winnipeg Jets will be down 2 men.
Well, this goes to the penalty trouble the Jets have had all season long, and here it is, the high stick. Adam Pardy catches Stafford up high coming off the wall, and it's a high stick and a 5-on-3 for almost a full 2 minutes.
Well, this is becoming a bit of a habit, this 5-on-3.
Well, it is, and the penalties can be said the same way. You can say you're not concerned, but you have to start to worry at some point.
Jets were 2 for 2 the other night when down 2 men, and are 8 for 8 on the season. But boy, is that going to get tested right now. Tyler Myers, the shot deflected. Rebound, Pavlik, big left pad save. Stewart trying to knock it away from Drew Stafford. Bufflin down as well. In front for Tyler Ennis. Fakes, and a great defensive play by Dustin Bufflin as Tyler Ennis tried to go to the goal line. Chance in front of the net. That got steered away. Ennis trying to deal with a broken stick. In front of for Matt Moulson, a deflection. Another right pad save this time by Andre Pavlik. Girgensons in front of the net. And the Jets will clear it down the ice. Tyler Myers for Girgensons. Back for Myers, and he ripped that one wide, and the rebound will slither around the boards and back into the Buffalo zone.
Well, Bufflin is going to eventually have to come off. Klitzum and Party in the box, so it's Postma and Sherratt, nobody else.
Unless you get a pair of skates on real quick.
No thanks.
Postma chases Ennis down. Matt Moulson off the sideboards for Stafford and back for Moulson. 30 seconds in the first penalty. Tyler Myers for Matt Moulson. Goal line for Stafford. Gets it for Ennis. Back for Stafford. Hodgson is in front. In for Myers. Doesn't shoot it. Sharp angle. Ennis hits the side of the net. Sherratt knocked Ennis down. Ennis gets up and plays it back for Hodgson. For Myers. Myers walks in. Dishes off. Matt Moulson. Back for Tyler Myers. Sherratt in on him. Goal line. It comes and batted away. Big play by Jim Slater. First penalty is over. Only 2 shots on goal for Buffalo. Bufflin back in his own end. And now out of the penalty box is Adam Party. A bouncer in on Neuberg. And he's going to freeze it.
Well,
they come to their feet here at the MTS Center. Andre Pavlik, a couple of big ones.
well, key parts of the penalty kill out. You need people to step up. Bufflin, a great play. Pavlik had made a save earlier, and then another save by Andre Pavlik. We talked about everybody stepping up the defense, but you need your goaltender especially, and Jim Slater also with a great play and a great effort. 5-on-3 by the Winnipeg Jets to kill another one of those, and a couple big saves from that guy, Pavlik.
Shane, both Andre Pavlik and Michael Hutchinson have done a real good job on the penalty kill, tracking the side-to-side plays.
Well, I think it's got a little bit of faith or confidence they have in the guys in front to push things out, and if they can fight through, they can find those plays. The one slip through that they don't get knocked away, they're going to make the save.
This game still looking for its first goal. Jets remain perfect when down 2 men this season. It's a great stat to have, but I'm sure Paul Maurice would just as soon they quit challenging it.
Yeah, that's been the concern, is the constant tour to the penalty box for the Winnipeg Jets. They lead the National Hockey League in that area, and it's a good thing that they've been able to find success. Guys have been able to step up, kill these penalties when they've come, but now it's up to Winnipeg here to focus playing as much 5-on-5 hockey as they can. Not only does it take away maybe the flow, but it also puts a lot more minutes on the top guys.
They're 9 for 9 this season when down 2 men, as this puck ends up in the Jets bench. And what's interesting is their road penalty kill percentage-wise is actually better than their home penalty kill.
Yeah, they've been very good on the road. You just need to look at their record on the road, trying to find a little more home dominance here at MTS Center.
And then, as you mentioned, it got compounded with 6 defensemen in the lineup and 2 of them sitting in the penalty box. That left a lot of work for the remaining 4. Ristolainen and long floater in wide. Flynn couldn't handle it. Grabbed off Michael Frolik. Frolik overskated it in center. Frolik had what turned out to be the winning goal in Buffalo in that 2-1 victory. It was a shorthanded goal. Gionta. Adam Lowry had that 5-minute major in that game that resulted in a 1-game suspension for the hit on Patrick Coletta. Brian Flynn, sharp angle, steered away by Pavlik. Benoit, the former Ottawa Senator, to the side of the net. Pavlik is down. Postma gets it for Scheifele and on for Michael Frolik. To center ice, in for Matthew Perreault. Perreault with Scheifele, and Foligno closed in on Scheifele quickly. Scheifele, sharp angle off the side of the net. After it is Perreault. Perreault takes it out front, and Scheifele couldn't get a stick on it, but a nice play by Perreault to bring it from behind the net to an area where he could get a shot away.
Well, some good little passing there between Perreault and Scheifele once they got into the offensive zone to create some space.
Sabres did play last night, getting off a shootout win over Ottawa. In a game they were up, they were down, and then ended up winning it in the shootout. Into the Buffalo zone, played off the backboards. After it goes Haluschuk. Bouncing puck, Lowry is there as well. Delorier is there for Buffalo. He couldn't do anything with it. Kane to the front of the net. That got blocked by Tyler Myers. Clears it, but Buffalo's going to hold it in. Buffalo trying to clear. Back in behind the net. Haluschuk in front and grabbed off and sent for Drew Stafford. Stafford looking for Nikita Zadorov. 19 years of age. Zadorov still eligible for the World Juniors, but I don't think Team Russia is banking on him being there. At center, deflected by Grigorenko. Ladd, his pass at center, blocked by Tyler Ennis. After it, Ennis along with Sherratt. Pair of 63s. I'm sure you say that very often. Wheeler, as Mazaros lets the referee know that he is without a stick. And the referee's arm goes up, and Blake Wheeler, who chopped the stick out of the arms of Mazaros, will head to the penalty box.
Well, these are the type of penalties. Yeah, Blake Wheeler's competing on this play. He's coming back. There's the chop. And Mazaros not only sells it, he may have dropped it at the end. Before that, a great play. Sherratt turns the puck over, but good job moving his feet as a pair of 63s. He takes Ennis hard to the backboard, separates the man from the puck, allows his partner to come in and grab it.
Third power play of the opening period for the Buffalo Sabres. Ennis trying to get it for Girgensson. He got stopped. Michael Frolik is on it. Frolik spins to the forehand, and Michael Frolik will get this down the ice. Buffalo with only one road power play goal so far this season. Drew Stafford through center ice. Stafford dishes it off. Girgensons for Tyler Myers. Girgensons plays it down to the goal line for Tyler Ennis. To the left point for Matt Moulson. Back for Tyler Myers. For Ennis, Tyler Ennis to the goal line. Girgensons being watched by Adam Pardy. Back for Ennis. Rink wide for Stafford. Off his stick. Stewart got a piece of it. Pardy trying to tie his man up. Stewart hacking and whacking at a rolling puck. And now Pardy knocked it away from Ennis. Girgensson for Tyler Myers. Back for Girgensson to the goal line. Ennis banging away at it. Loose puck in front and cleared. Cross ice feed, and Stafford misfired. In front, and Girgenson's had it bounce away from him. Tyler Ennis plays give and go with Matt Moulson. Now for Stafford. Blocked in front by Stewart. To the line, not out. Controlled by the Sabres. Girgensson, the shot deflected. Big left pad save by Ondrej Pavelec.
Well, some tired penalty killers out for almost a full 22 seconds left. As the Sabres moved it around, there were some battles, and then this save by Ondrej Pavelec at the end of it gets the left pad there just in time as Tyler Ennis trying to sneak it off the goal line. Pavelec's made a couple saves now in that same area off Ennis, that left pad.
At the line, Ristolainen. Down for Zadorov. Score! Deflected in front by Cody Hodgson. And with 17 seconds left in the power play, the Buffalo Sabres get the game's opening goal.
Well, we talked about you go to the penalty box too many times, eventually it's going to come back, and the Sabres just a quick play. Zadorov puts it to the net. Parked in front, and it may have been Stewart who got a piece of it in front, or just went under the arm of Ondrej Pavelec. And the Sabres able to open the scoring. So presence in front, Hodgson and Stewart, and the puck gets behind Ondrej Pavelec.
124 times this season the Winnipeg Jets have been shorthanded, and the third penalty of the period cost them as the Buffalo Sabres get their second road power play goal of the year. Sherrod back into his own zone and sends it ahead for Blake Wheeler. Wheeler wide, Wheeler pulls up, dishes off for Andrew Ladd. They are going to give the goal to Zadorov, saying that it went clean in. Hodgson and Stewart both at the side of the Jets net. Wheeler to the front of the net, cleared away, and sent all the way down the ice in the first period comes to an end.
Well, the Jets were on their game. They're doing everything they could ask, but the trips to the penalty box were costly as the Buffalo Sabres eventually able to open up the scoring with a power play goal. So Winnipeg will have to regroup, and they have to stay out of the box.
So some good hits in that opening period. Grant Clitsome back in the lineup. Adam Lowry in with a good hit. Chris Thorburn was physical. Jets did a great job on the penalty kill. And then Nikita Zadorov with his second of the evening. Ted Nolan has instilled some confidence in this Buffalo group. 1 win in their first 8, 3 wins in their first 18. But all that is behind them. And yes, they've played more games than anyone else in the Eastern Conference, but they're to within 4 points of a playoff spot. Paul Postma at the line as they have won 10 of their last 13. Buffalo riding a 4-game winning streak. Zadorov. Cross ice for Tyler Myers. Out at center ice. No room there for Stafford. And back for Zadorov. Panned on the pass. Adam Lowry closes in on him. Nice spin there by Zadorov. Takes a bump from Wheeler, but gets it into the Winnipeg Jets zone. Paul Postma. Up on the right side, Andrew Ladd takes the pass. Ladd the center, chips it through. Wheeler goes in after with Andre Benoit. Wheeler trying to work away from Ristolainen. Bufflin at the line. Quick shot. Neuer at the save, and the rebound grabbed off by Tyler Ennis. For Ristolainen. He'll slide this deep, and Ristolainen will head to the Buffalo bench. Sherrod up the boards, tried to get it to Wheeler. Ennis breaks it up, and then Ennis's pass taken by Ladd. Ladd's attempted clear was knocked down by Girgensson. Bufflin waits for it against Matt Molson as it came around the boards and gets it for Andrew Ladd. For Blake Wheeler, and Wheeler will send this in. Blake Wheeler had the game in Colorado with just under 23 minutes of ice time. That was a season high for him. Then Sherrod as they wave off icing. Sherrod jams this ahead. Matthew Perreault with Girgenson's after him. Molson tried to get a stick on it, could not. Grabbed off by Mark Scheifele. For Michael Frolik, chips it deep. Goes in after it. Scheifele trying to center it. Scheifele got bumped. Back in around Girgensons and Scheifele. Scheifele strips Girgensons of the puck. Gets it for Michael Frolik. Frolik through some traffic. That got blocked by Andre Benoit. Ristolainen stripped of the puck by Matthew Perreault. Perreault looking up front. Perreault trying to get it to the front. Does! And Scheifele ripped it wide. What a setup by Matthew Perreault. Clitsome. Perreault around for Michael Frolik. Scheifele to the blue line for Clitsome. That shot got blocked by Matt Molson, and Molson testing his arm as he makes his way to the Buffalo bench. And this is going to be icing.
Well, real smart play by Matthew Perreault. Just the patience with the puck, the ability to wait. And Scheifele finds the open space behind the net. Head up, head up. Eventually, Scheifele gets the separation he wants. Great pass by Perreault into the slot. Just goes a little bit wide, but a real nice play. Both by Perreault and Scheifele getting into that open area.
There was the chance for Scheifele. He's had 2 pretty good scoring chances in the first period. Tried to pass it off. Here in the second, ripped that one wide. Little Ladd and Wheeler back out for the Winnipeg Jets. Ladd had a 4-game point streak snapped against Anaheim Saturday. He had 7 points in those 4 games.
Well, and Paul Maurice chance here with a couple icings back-to-back as Buffalo trying to make a line change, and Paul Maurice's ability here to put out the Little Ladd Wheeler line against a little bit of a mismatch, hopefully, in his mind.
10 points in 10 games for Brian Little. Sabres win the faceoff, cleared to the line. Stewart breaks that up. Ryan Giunta ahead for Foligno. Foligno with the shot to the short side. Save made. Pavlik. Taken by Wheeler. Tried to get it ahead for Postma. That didn't work. Brian Little jumps on the loose puck. Stewart. Postma. Twisting and turning to get away from Foligno. Not dressed for the Winnipeg Jets tonight. Jacob Trouba. TJ Gagliardi. Toby Enstrom. Zach Bogosian. Julian Brouillette. In case you missed the news earlier today, Jacob Trouba done for approximately 7 weeks. They do not expect him back until sometime in February. Upper body injury. Grant Clutson back in the lineup after missing 6. Anthony Peluso deflects it in. Peluso in on Zadorov. Thorburn in after Myers. Pinching in from the line was Adam Hardy. Hardy has it. Peluso goes after it along with Zadorov. Hodgson is there. Slater gets to the loose puck first. And now Hodgson looks for some room. Thorburn is chasing it. Clutson is in from the line. Sharp angle chance. And that goes off the stick and up into the netting.
Well, Grant Clutson, the opportunity to come into this game, play some more minutes. Mentioned he's been out the past 6. And it's about having that confidence to make plays, to make the reads at the right time. So good pressure by the Winnipeg Jets. As Hodgson's coming around, there's the hit by Peluso and the pinch by Grant Clutson. He comes right down, able to get that puck, make the play to the net.
Lowry, Kane, Haluschuk, Hardy, and Clutson, the alignment now out for the Winnipeg Jets. Jets had that 8-game point streak snap on Saturday. This will be gloved down if Kane touches it, so Kane was going to let Mazzaros touch it. The linesman rules that Kane touched it first.
Well, Evander Kane hits Mazzaros after that. You got to brace yourself. You never know as he's trying to wait. The two of them come together. Kane gets the better of Mazzaros. Well, Evander Kane mentioned that 4-goal club. That's definitely where he does not want to be. He had 7 hits last game against Anaheim. Always a physical presence each and every game.
Haluschuk takes it wide on Tyson Strachan. Strachan gets some help. Grigorenko. And Grigorenko chips this, and they say this went off the glass and out, so no power play.
Well, Adam Lowry has had some goals lately and trying to find his way, move back to center, and him and Matt Haluschuk have been together and played well. They've had a few wingers. Evander Kane now the mainstay there with that big centerman that they want to progress, and they want to see him there in the Winnipeg Jets organization for a long time. Has that size that they look for up the middle.
Lowry had the 3-game point streak snapped on Saturday. Almost an odd man rush for Buffalo, but Grigorenko couldn't catch up to the loose puck. Haluschuk down, trying to get across to Kane. Kane had his stick lifted by Stafford. Grigorenko around the boards to center. Laurier stopped there by Clutson. Clutson then stops the Tyson Strachan clearing attempt. And it's back for Mazzaros. For Strachan and back for Mazzaros. Grigorenko has this get away from him, and Clutson sends Kane back in. Kane tees it up. Tried to get it to the front of the net for Haluschuk. Haluschuk now chops at it. Scheifele's after it as the Jets start a line change. Cleared out the center in Bufflin. Big watch by Stafford. For Sherratt. He'll find Matthew Perreault. Perreault slides it in. Strachan gets back to cover up. Bufflin pinched in. Chipped past him. 2-on-1. Girgensson in. Girgensson shot. Save made by Pavlik. Sherratt. Back for Bufflin. For Scheifele, on for Perreault, in with Frolik. Perreault fires to the short side. Norbert the save. At the line, Sherratt had this skip away from him, and Sherratt has to hustle back as Ennis was going after a loose puck. Bufflin back for Sherratt. 14-10 the shots in favor of Buffalo. 1-0 on a goal by Zadorov. Here comes Brian Little. Knocked off his stick by Foligno. Ladd in for Postma. And good job defensively there by Flynn. Postma to the front of the net. That got blocked. Ristolainen for Ennis. Tyler Ennis, no room against the checking of Wheeler. Back to Ristolainen. Tied up there by Ladd. Wheeler in after a loose puck. and the Sabres will control. Benoit goes after it. Stewart is in from the line. Ladd stepped into his man at center. That was Foligno. And Paul Postma goes back and swings it cross ice for Mark Stewart. Postma. A long pass for Ladd. It's right on Neuvert. And grabbed off by Tyler Myers. For Zadorov. Into the Jet zone. Back forward, Mark Stewart. Postma. For Kane. Kane through center. Pulls away from Kaleta. Kane wide. Centers! And Adam Lowry got spun around and knocked down in front of the Sabre net. And back forward goes Adam Hardy. Hardy turned it over. Sharp angle chance for Stewart and a save by Pavlik. Hodgson into battle there with Lowry, and then he got bumped off the puck by Halischuk. Lowry on the offside, and good job defensively by Zadorov, and then he clears it over the glass, and this will be a delay of game penalty. Winnipeg Jets will get their second power play of the game when we come back to the MTS Center.
Well, Nikita Zadorov, he puts the puck up and out of play. That'll give him 2 minutes in the penalty box for delay of game. Before that, an ill-advised pinch here. Dustin Byfuglien, when you can see the player's eyes, you can't pinch, but a good play, Sherratt takes away moving before it forces the player, gives the goaltender that shot. Great job by Sherratt taking away that pass. That allows his goaltender, Pavlik, come out and make that save as Girgensons was coming on the 2-on-1.
And Sherratt, 23 years of age, out of Hamilton, 6'3", 215. Dustin Byfuglien on the power play. Back for Matthew Perreault. Back to Byfuglien. Deflected in front. Save made with Wheeler right in front of the net. Jets pile into the corner looking for a loose puck. Byfuglien holds it in at the line for Wheeler. Wheeler gets pressured there by Girgensson, and then Tyler Myers clears it.
Well, that was close.
Yeah. We've got a couple of them down there tonight.
Yeah. I'm just hiding behind the glass, protecting myself, Dennis.
Well, that's why you get paid the big bucks. Face off to the right of Michael Neuvert. And Matthew Perreault and Brian Gionta get a little feisty. And now the linesman who is going to direct traffic is going to toss Gionta out of the face-off circle. Patrick Kaleta will go in and take the draw. Jets with their second power play of the hockey game. Ladd back for Byfuglien. Byfuglien for Little. Little trying to get it back to Byfuglien. Good work there by Gionta. Sabres, like most teams now, very aggressive on the penalty kill. Perreault across the line. Into the slot for Ladd. Ladd was looking backside for Brian Little. Ladd, sharp angle for Wheeler behind the net. Now to Brian Little, rolling puck. Back for Byfuglien. Byfuglien for Matthew Perreault. Fires to the short side. That just missed. Brian Little for Wheeler. Perreault is in from the line. Ladd takes the pass. Couldn't get it through. Wheeler for Byfuglien. Byfuglien back to Wheeler. One-timer deflected by Little. And the save made Neuvert. Wheeler trying to get it back to Byfuglien. And too much on that pass back to the line.
Well, they made some plays, some quick puck movement, allowed them to get shots through the net.
Sabres riding a 4-game winning streak. Jets have won the last 4 meetings between these two teams here in this building. 4-0, only allowing 3 goals against. Kane back for Byfuglien, 15 seconds now left in the power play. Evander Kane, too far for Frolik. Kane goes after it, gets it for Scheifele, for Grant Klitzen. Klitzen back for Scheifele. Scheifele scores! Mark Scheifele. He will leave the 4-goal club, give him 5 on the year, and his second power play marker ties the game.
Well, for anyone wondering why we thought he should shoot in that first period on the 2-on-1, this is why. Great job getting into the zone. They get on top of the puck. Quick play back to the point. Klitzen Moves it back to Scheifele. He rolls off the wall and absolutely rips this over the blocker. And Neuvirth, a great shot. Mark Scheifele has such a great release and a quick shot. He should be using it more often, and that is why. Another beautiful goal.
So a smile on the face of Mark Scheifele. Grant puts him back in the lineup after missing 6 because of injury. Will pick up an assist, and it's a power play marker. 1 second left in the penalty. Evander Kane. Or Postma. Evander Kane will also pick up an assist on the goal. Back in behind for Adam Lowry. Lowry being watched on the play by Ristolainen. In for Wheeler. Wheeler takes it wide. Backhander to the front of the net. And Neuvirth got a piece of that. Big hit by Lowry on Tyler Ennis. Ennis goes after the bouncing puck. Molson couldn't control it. Adam Pardy had it get away from him, but Grigorenko in ahead of the play. And offside called against Buffalo. So Mark Scheifele with the goal, his 5th of the year, and we are all even at 1. There was 1 second left in the penalty when the puck went in, but time clocks work in strange ways. They've officially timed the goal at 9:31. So if it is 9:31 and not 9:30, it will not be a power play goal. But it does still tie the game up 1-1. Little. Olsen tries to clear it out, does. Jurgensen for Ennis. Cross ice for Tyler Myers to the front of the net, and Dustin Byfuglien cleared it away. And then Byfuglien spilled his man in front of the net. Wheeler gets to the red line, pumps this into the Buffalo zone. Little and Myers tie each other up. Zadorov for Matt Molson. For Tyler Ennis, and Tyler Ennis will play it in, and then the Sabres will start a line change. Scheifele, some room on the left side. Scheifele with the return feed, and now is Scheifele going to get the penalty?
Yeah, I think he's going to get the goalie interference here. He is going full steam. This is what you want a player to do, but he can't avoid Neuvirth as he's coming in and tries to get that return pass from Perreault, but good play, nice pass by Perreault as Scheifele, but Ristolainen gets a stick just in time, and there's a contact with the Sabres goalie Neuvirth, and the Jets will get a penalty kill here now as Sabres get a power play.
I know you can't do that, but I don't know where they expected Scheifele to go.
Well, there's so much you always talk about players, you want them to drive the net.
But they've been consistent with that pretty much
they
all
have
year.
Any contact with the goalie, so now it's up to the penalty killers here to make sure they get the full 2 minutes killed off.
Face off between a pair of 19, Slater and Hodgson. Slater wins it, batted to the near side boards by Stewart. Good work there by Frolik. Will get it out. Slater with Frolik, shorthanded. In for Frolik, scores! Michael Frolik has his 3rd shorthanded goal of the year.
Not only does Frolik have his 3rd, not only does he finish the play, he starts the play. That's what makes him such a good player. This is along the wall. Details, stick positioning, stays on it. Little chip play, then he gets on his horse. Slater comes over to great pass by Jim Slater. Quick release by Frolik, and a huge goal here. Short-handed as the Jets get their 5th of the year, and the 3rd by Michael Frolik.
And the 2nd time this year that Michael Frolik has scored a short-handed goal against Buffalo. So 2 minutes and 4 seconds between the 2 Winnipeg Jets goals. And the Jets have gone from 1 down after 20 to 1 up here with 8:12 to go in the 2nd period. Dennis Mayak, Shane Knighty, Sarah Orlesky, our TSN crew here at the MTS Center.
Well, Mark Stewart absolutely leveled Tyler Myers with a clean hit.
Back into his own zone is Stafford. Olsen for Tyler Ennis. Ennis will drop it at the line. Girgensson for Tyler Myers. Back for Matt Moulson, down for Girgensson. Looking for Tyler Ennis, skipped away from him. Taken by Adam Hardy. Hardy had nowhere to go with it. Girgensson stays on it. Tyler Myers looking to tee it up. Myers now looking off for Stafford in the high slot for the redirect. Moulson at the line, back for Myers, and a right pad save by Pavlik. Cleared loose by Stewart, and Michael Frolik will get it down the ice. Matt Moulson almost turned that over. 5th shorthanded goal of the year for the Winnipeg Jets, and the 4th one that the Buffalo Sabres have allowed.
Well, not Frolik. Goal brought them to the feet. This hit certainly did as Stuart Myers comes in, gets rid of the puck, and just as he does, Stewart holds that line. Good clean hit, and all 6'8" of Tyler Myers goes down hard.
That's a long way to fall. Close look there at Mark Stewart on the Jets bench. So the Jets have now tied their shorthanded goal total from last year. They had 5 all of last season. Brian Little steals the puck. Tried to spring Andrew Ladd in, looking for another one. Ladd, as the power play has come to an end. 1 shot on goal for the Sabres on that power play, and the Jets come out of it with a shorthanded goal and lead 2-1. Stewart in across the line. Bufflin keeps an eye on him, and Andre Pavlik is going to grab that and hang on to it for the faceoff. Tough for the coach, Shane, to kind of get on the players about the penalties when they're going to look back at him and say, so what's your concern? We went in, tied 1-1, we came out with a lead.
Well, a little bit of forward momentum from the penalty kill there, the big goal by Michael Frolik, but it has worked well for them. The penalty kill's done a good job, but still I'm sure the coach has maybe a little concern on some penalties.
Frolik for Matthew Perreault. Tyson Strachan is after it. Tyson Strachan bowled over there by Frolik. Perreault in on the loose puck, cleared away from him out at center ice. Strachan got back in the lineup last night for Buffalo. He had missed some games with injury. Stafford shot, save, rebound. And now Pavlik got bumped in front of the net by Andre Mazzaros. 2-on-1. It is Perreault. Scheifele scores! Perreault and Scheifele connect. Second of the period for Scheifele, 6 on the year. And the Jets have opened up a 2-goal lead.
Perreault and Scheifele have been connecting all night long, and finally it's a one-way. It's an odd man rush. 3-on-2 for the Sabres to come down. The defenseman Mazzaros comes right to the net. There's the contact with Pavlik, but it turns around the other way. A turnover at the blue line. It's a 2-on-1 and a great feed by Perreault and Scheifele. No mistake as he puts it past Neuvirth. And the Jets have exploded for 3 goals.
3-1. Winnipeg here in the second period. So Scheifele gets his second of the hockey game. Give him 6 on the campaign. Matthew Perreault with a nice little pass. Michael Frolik picks up another point. Another 2-point game for Michael Frolik. Had a 2-point game in Dallas, 2-point game in Colorado. Puck bounces around at center. Adam Lowry trying to jam it around. Zadorov could not. Tyler Myers up the boards for Stewart. Stopped by Adam Hardy. Zadorov back in behind his own net. Taken by Grigorenko, and he'll send it in. Klitzen goes back, gets to it before it crosses the icing line. Klitzen tight turns. A nice lead pass now for Brian Little. Little gets to center, sends it in, goes after. Benoit gets there first, but turned it over. Wheeler trying to find Ladd. It was in Ladd's skates. Molson behind the net for Tyler Ennis. Poked away from him. Matt Molson slapped it off the skate. At the right point, Ristolainen for Ennis. Oh, he couldn't handle it. Right out in front of the net. And Matt Molson wasn't ready for the pass as he was alone in front of Ondrej Pavelec. Rasmus Ristolainen. Lead pass deflected in. Pavelec off the backboards is just going to hang on to it. And we will have a face-off in the Winnipeg Jets zone. So the Jets get 3 goals in 4 minutes and 46 seconds.
Well, Mark Scheifele, the latest goal for the Winnipeg Jets, off a nice feed from Matthew Perreault and Michael Frolik. Just before that, third shorthanded goal of the year. It started in Buffalo. He stripped Benoit of the puck, able to get his first shorthanded goal of the year. Then they were down in Dallas. Out races Goligoski in a nice little move as he puts it in. And then tonight, the feed from Slater and past Neuvirth and Michael Frolik. 3 shorthanded goals on the season.
2 goals and 6 points now in the last 4 games for Michael Frolik. Scheifele, by the way, his 3rd career 2-goal game. As the Jets, with 3 here in the second period, have taken the 3-1 lead. Sabres control off the draws. Flynn pulls it back, goes to the front of the net. Gionta with the tip. And Pavelec in tight on Gionta. Flynn turns it up at center. Right side for Gionta, gets away from him. Around for Michael Frolik. And Frolik will send it out into the center ice area. Turned over after it goes Perreault and cleared away from him. That first period goal, by the way, by Zadorov, only the 12th first period goal of the year for Buffalo. Scheifele looking for the hat trick, and Neuvirth with the save off of Scheifele. And another example, Shane, of what you were talking about. He needs to shoot the puck.
Well, he does, and I think he's feeling it now with a couple of goals tonight. When he shoots it, it's that release that's so good.
Alishuk for Kane. Kane sweeps it in. Alishuk after it. Battles, gets it back for Klitzum. The shot, Neuvirth the save, rebound, and a rolling puck, and Lowry chipped it wide. Klitzum in from the line, trying to hold it in. Gergensen, big hit at center ice as Alishuk stepped into him. Ennis with the shot at Adam Pardy. Gets the stick in front of that and deflects it way up into the netting.
Well, good play there by Pardy as Ennis trying to cut to the one side. Pardy got that stick in the lane, and there's Mark Scheifele. Goes back, Dennis, before he's with the Jets, I remember covering him at the World Junior Championship, and the first thing I noticed on him was his ability to shoot the puck. He works on it. He's one of the last guys every day in practice, shooting pucks, always finding a way. Even in warm-up, you watch him at a game here, the last guy to leave the ice.
So Scheifele now with 3 goals and 5 points in the last 3 games. Bufflin joins the rush. Wheeler to the front of the net, kicked away. After it, Stewart turned it over. Little is on it. Little to Wheeler. Wheeler in for Ladd. And Ladd's shot got blocked. Little stays on it. Little in the high slot. Fires to the far side. Missed the net. Screen shot there. Not sure Neuvirth really had a good look at that. Wheeler now is on it. Back for Bufflin. Quickly cross ice. To the front of the net by Sherratt. That bounces to the corner. Drew Stafford.
Good.
Sends it in under 2 minutes left to go here in the second period. Sherratt gets in front of the attempted check from Stewart. Here comes Frolik. Michael Frolik to the backhand, puts it to the front of the net. And Scheifele couldn't get there before Tyler Myers cleared it. Now it's kept in it by Perreault. Perreault going wide on Foligno. Perreault leaves it at the line. Pardy behind the net for Frolik. Frolik to the front of the net. And a pile-up, a train wreck in front of Michael Neuvirth. And cleared out to center ice. Adam Pardy right back in for Scheifele. Scheifele back for Pardy. It was in his skates. Klitzum has it at the line. Neuvirth the save. Rebound. Flynn gave it away. Slot. Scheifele off the stick and high.
Well, every time Scheifele touches the puck now, the crowd is on their feet. We finally got to celebrate a hat trick with Brian Little not too long ago with Colorado in this building, and now Scheifele with 2 tonight. And there's a block shot. Good shot by Grant Klitzum. Neuvirth makes a save, and then it comes right back to Scheifele, but a nice block and the Sabres defenseman sliding in front. That line has been going.
Well, we've had one hat trick. We may as well have another.
That's right. Doors are open now.
Yep, give Brian Little some company. 3 shots, 6 attempted shots in this game for Mark Scheifele. Benoit for Ennis. Paul Postma takes it off the backboards. Gets pressured there. Good job at the line by Halishuk to deflect it away. Adam Lowry goes after it. Lowry and Ristolainen are after it. Onto the stick of Evander Kane. Back to the line for Paul Postma. Postma puts it back behind the net for Matt Halishuk. Halishuk gets some help from Kane. Now for Lowry. Blocked by Ristolainen. Stewart is in from the line. Back for Lowry. Lowry for Kane. Back for Lowry. Side of the net. Penalty coming, and it is going to go to the Buffalo Sabres as Adam Lowry went from 1 stick to 2 pieces.
Well, they made the call earlier, and this time they're going to make the call again. And Andre Benoit is going to head to the box 2 minutes, so a late power play for Winnipeg.
Penalty slashing.
Kane threw it to the net. Lowry just going to reach for it. Neuvirth had it. Well, maybe he didn't as it's poked free, but there's the chop to the stick of Adam Lowry.
Third power play of the game as Ted Nolan looks on. Jets 0 for 2 as that goal for Scheifele came just as the penalty expired. To the line, kept in by Byfuglien. Andrew Ladd is after it. Dying seconds here of the second period. Jets were down 1-0 after 1, 3 unanswered here in the second period. Chance for Wheeler, one last attempt. Wheeler tried to take it to the net, and Tyson Strachan is on it, and the second period will come to an end.
Well, the Jets, that first goal by Scheifele turned the momentum around pretty slow till then, but they got going and continued to the end of the first 40.
So 12 shots in that period for the Winnipeg Jets compared to 6 for the Buffalo Sabres. So Mark Scheifele gets 1. Michael Frolik gets his 3rd. Couple of goals for Mark Scheifele in that period. He now has 3 goals in the last 3 games. Give him 6 on the year. Puts him in Kane. The assists on the first one. Slater on the shorthanded goal by Michael Frolik, his 3rd shorthanded goal of the year. And then Matthew Perreault extends his point streak to 5 with an assist on the 2nd Scheifele goal. And Michael Frolik, another 2-point night. That is his 3rd 2-point game in the last 4 games.
Well, Frolik, such a detailed player, always gets the praises of his coach. And he is off to a great start this season, does everything so well. And Scheifele, and you can throw Perreault into that line altogether. They have combined tonight to make things happen offensively. And not only have they found the back of the net, they found some great scoring chances outside of the goals.
In the penalty box will be Andre Benoit. It's the 3rd power play opportunity of the game for the Winnipeg Jets. 1:32 left as Paul Maurice looks on. Paul Maurice talked about teams that get off to slow starts, and he said it's not just the Buffalo Sabres. He said your expectations out of camp are high, then everything goes wrong, and then you kind of go back to square one. You do a reset. Some of the pressure is off. And then you win a couple of games and you become a confident group. And that really does kind of explain what's happened with the Buffalo Sabres. Got off to the terrible start. Now they've won 10 of their last 13 games. Evander Kane couldn't get a stick on that. And it's cleared by Girgensons down into the Jet zone. Good work there by Delorier. Got a bit of a chance on the short side. Evander Kane drops for Michael Frolik. Nice little delay there by Frolik. Buys him some time. Down for Scheifele. Back for Frolik. Around for Matthew Perreault. Trying to chip it down for Kane. It got blocked by Patrick Paletta. And on it is Dustin Byfuglien for Mark Scheifele. 40 seconds in the power play. Scheifele sends it in. Jet started Kane. Perreault. Into the slot for Scheifele. Back for Paul Postma. For Perreault, for Scheifele, pulls it to the middle, down to the goal line, in for Kane, scores! Evander Kane, it was a bit of a delay.
and I don't think he cares how this crossed the line. This is what Kane needed, and it was a great play. Some great puck movement by the Jets all around on this. Scheifele moves it over, the little rotation up top, over to Perreault through the seam to Scheifele, down to the line, pop-out play, and Kane gets just enough of this as it goes off Neuvirth and into the net, and that's what you need. Sometimes when you're struggling, you don't ask how, you just ask how it many, and it's one for Kane, who adds to an assist he already has tonight.
This will be a three-point night for Mark Scheifele, as he will get an assist on that as well. Blake Wheeler will get the other. So third power play goal of the year for Evander Kane. Blake Wheeler, who does not have a power play goal, with the assist. 4-1, Jets in front. So Mark Scheifele with another three-point game. Second three-point game in 3 games for Scheifele. Ennis stopped at the line. Good play there by the Jets as Ben Sherratt stood up on Ennis. Mark Stewart sends it deep. Jets clear the zone. Benoit pulls away from Hallerstruck. Gionta, he'll go across ice. Paul Postma takes it off the backboards. His pass too far for Kane. Kept in by Ristolainen, and the shot through traffic. Foligno may have deflected that, and Pavlik got enough of it as Foligno riding a 3-game goal streak for Buffalo. At the left point for Benoit. Slap shot went wide. Ristolainen. Stewart got a piece of that, and then Pavlik makes the save on the short side. Lowry ahead for Kane. Jets are changing. Kane waits. Tried to go cross ice. Got bumped there by Foligno. That is Marcus Foligno. Benoit. Lead pass Gionta. Gionta will steer it in. Blitzen goes back for it. Came to the side of the net. Chopped away. Party goes after it. Delorier falls. Here comes Thorburn. In across the line. Thorburn with some room. And that rolling puck went high short side. Caluso now in with a good hit. Grigorenko. For Nicolas Delorier. Delorier stopped at center by Klitzum, and this is going to be an icing call against the Buffalo Sabres.
Well, the Jets had those 3 goals in the second period. Now Evander Kane on the power play in the third period. It's great passing play. Perreault through the seam, Scheifele to Wheeler. Kane gets just enough away from Ristolainen and then bounces it off Neuvirth and into the net. And Mark Scheifele, his 3rd point of the night, and he likes playing against the Sabres. 4 games, 6 points, 4 goals.
Long shot, Neuvirth kicked that away. On the other side of that, that is only Evander Kane's 2nd career goal against Buffalo in 18 games. Sherratt. Back being chased there by Grigorenko. Sherratt finds a little bit of room. Fires the long shot in. Neuvirth will make the save, and he will hang on to it.
Well, Ben Sherratt's played so well, and he continues to do that. You're looking for the drop-off on a young player, but the consistency in his game has probably been what's been most impressive. Just confidence with the puck. The last play, he skates it, nobody to pass to, keeps his feet moving throughout the whole thing. He's been a real solid player here for the Winnipeg Jets since they've had those injury problems on the defensive side.
Ben Sherratt, 3 shots on goal in this game. Thorburn for Anthony Caluso. Jets in a situation now where Paul Maurice will be able to get all 4 lines out there. Bufflin deflected in the high slot by Slater. Now taken by Thorburn. Slater. Bufflin. Bufflin trying to get away from Ennis. Into the slot. Slater the blast. Save made by Michael Neuvirth. Nice setup by Bufflin.
This season, stay out of the penalty box. Find gifts she'll adore, like Arctic Brilliant Canadian Diamonds. Only at People's, Canada's diamond store.
Well, great chance for Jim Slater. Great rotation as activate the D. Bufflin comes around, and then Slater finds that open area in the slot. Great pass, great shot, great chance.
We talked about Buffalo playing last night. Here's a chance. Gionta on the offside. Pavlik to save on the short side. Deflected in front. That came off a skate, and Pavlik makes the save on that. Buffalo Sabres have 19 back-to-backs on the season. Winnipeg Jets have 9. Gionta got bumped in front of the Buffalo bench. Flynn stopped at center ice by Halischuk. Puck is still loose. And now they're going to pile up along the boards, and play will be whistled down. And now Kane gets grabbed from behind.
Well, it was just a simple little pile-up, and then Kane and Foligno, and everybody gets a little engaged, and it looks like they might take somebody out of this. Nope, just separate them all. Halischuk and Flynn went down. There's a cross-check by Kane as he gives Foligno a little extra in the pile.
You close your ears down there, young man. There might be some foul language.
You know what? It's not too bad at all.
4-1, the Jets with the lead. As they have opened the 3-goal lead, 3 goals unanswered in the second after Buffalo had the 1-0 lead. As faceoff will be out at center ice. Sabres riding a 4-game winning streak. Dustin Byfuglien gets it for Ben Chiarot, back for Byfuglien, close quarters in behind the Jets net. Up for Blake Wheeler. Wheeler talked yesterday about getting back on the win column and not let losses pile up. Shot from the line by Ristolainen, stopped by Ondrej Pavelec. Ondrej Pavelec's 300th career start in the National Hockey League. Backhanded in by Girgensons, and Byfuglien goes back. Ennis is after him. Little clears it ahead for Andrew Ladd. Ladd flips it. Wheeler trying to track it down. Wheeler and Myers with that long reach will poke it back into his own end. Tyson Strachan. Come on. Lays it on the left side. Tyler Myers gets the return feed from Molson. Bouncer in on Pavelec. Ondrej Pavelec had to be careful with that one.
Well, those are always the scary ones. Goaltenders don't like a simple shot. It's deflected, hits that ice. It's a bit of a roller as Myers, it goes off the stick of Adam Pardy. 1-2 hops, and then it kicks up on him, able to get his body in front and cover it up.
Face off to the left of Pavelec, who is 2-0-2 in his last 4 decisions. Tyler Myers poised inside the line. Tyler Myers had a career high 31 minutes and 34 seconds of ice time late November in a game against Montreal that the Sabres won. Drew Stafford trying to get it back into the Jet zone, does. And Scheifele will go back. Blitzham back for Scheifele, away from him. Matthew Perreault walks it free. Pardy trying to carry through center. Got stopped. Pardy recovers though. Frolik tried to get it back to Matthew Perreault, and it was into his skates, and that allows the Sabres to control. Strachan for Mikhail Grigorenko. Stopped at the Jets line. Perreault for Pardy. Back for Perreault and back for Pardy. Off the end of his stick. Here comes Kaleta with the long shot high. Kaleta goes after it. Tied up there, knocked down by Blitzham. And now back for Perreault. Rink wide looking for Halischuk. It was behind him. Ristolainen, as you mentioned earlier, Shane, has a overtime winner for Finland last year at the World Junior. Chance on the short side for Stewart, and a save made by Ondrej Pavelec, and the faceoff will be in the Winnipeg Jets zone. 1 goal here in this third period. It came on a power play. Wheeler, patience, finds Kane, and Kane finds the back of the net for his 5th of the year. Safeway today. Watch future Jets on TSN telecasts. You can win an all-inclusive trip for 2 to a Grand Bahia Principe resort, courtesy of redtag.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals. Shop at Safeway today. You could be our next lucky winner.
Well, coming in tonight, we said Evander Kane has been playing well. They had the 2-game suspension, no shots against Anaheim, but tonight a goal and assist little more jump behind him and maybe building a little confidence as Maurice has continued to put him out there in the power play in those situations, and he's finally able to light the lamp.
2 points for Kane, 2 points for Michael Frolik, 3 for Mark Scheifele. Anthony Peluso sends it ahead for Slater. Michael Neuvirth will leave it. Sends it around for Foligno. Thorburn is in on the forecheck. Jets back in action here at the MTS Center, actually tomorrow for the skills competition. Coletta into the front of the net. Oh, and that got off the stick of Stewart, who was alone in front. Philadelphia here. Boston here Friday, and then Philadelphia here on Sunday. Anthony Peluso trying to work it out front. Brian Little had it cleared away from him. Coletta bumped into the near side boards by Ladd. And Andre Pavlik will leave it for Ben Sherratt. Through center, Wheeler on for Ladd. Ladd back for Wheeler in a little tight. Wheeler tried to take it to the front of the net, could not. Falling on the far side is Matt Moulson. Little to Wheeler to Little, and the slap shot blocked in front of the net. Gets past Byfuglien, icing waved off. And Dustin Byfuglien will go back for it. 8 points in the last 7 games for Dustin Byfuglien. Turned over at center, Gionta with Sherratt in pursuit. Gionta the shot, Sherratt blocked it. Gionta took a swing at a bouncing puck and missed. And Andre Benoit did not hold that in at the line. An offside is called.
Well, when everyone gets healthy, you have to wonder if this is going to be a future pair. Sherratt and Byfuglien. Turnover by Byfuglien. Sherratt gets back into the play, sticks with his man, goes down, makes the block. Real good support from the partner there. Byfuglien trying to make the play, but Sherratt able to get over, has that skill set to skate. And Gionta then a nice block off the veteran shot.
Just when that healthy will be, who knows?
Very true.
Blitzum, speaking of healthy, back in the lineup tonight after missing 6. Blitzum has an assist in this game. Grigorenko. The center ice, no further. Zadorov is on it and plays it back for Tyson Strachan. Left side pass. Nicolas Deslauriers to the line, no further, turned over. Here comes Perreault with Scheifele and Frolik. Scheifele with the redirect wide. There's a buzz in the crowd every time Scheifele hits to the front of the net. Batted out of midair, Scheifele's on it.
Well, I don't remember how much fun they had and how loud it got in here when Brian Little was able to get the third. I think they'd like to celebrate that again.
Blitzum. Ahead for Lowry and back for Adam Hardy. Brent Blitzum left side looking for Lowry. Lowry away from Stewart. Lowry with the shot. That goes off the stick of Benoit and bumped into the netting in the Buffalo zone.
Well, Adam Lowry coming down that far side. Big guy. Drafted 60 spots after Mark Scheifele, the same draft. We've been talking about Mark Scheifele in his season he's had. Lowry's been able to come on, not expected as much offensively, but a real strong defensive player, but he brings that size element that they've been looking for, especially at that center ice position. And Paul Maurice has used them both there in the wing, but he said in the future he's a guy we see at center, so we want him to get used to it.
Slater out with Thorburn and Peluso. Mark Stewart at the line, lets the shot go, bounces in front of the net. Neuvirth is going to grab it and hang on to it, and then the Sabres take exception to Jim Slater getting his stick into the glove of Michael Neuvirth.
Well,
chances are with Peluso and Thorburn out there, not much is going to happen.
I was going to say Jim Slater surrounded by pretty good wingers there in this situation. Shouldn't be much of a scrum to follow, but a good point shot by Stewart. Slater right on top of it as Neuvirth was able to clean up that rebound. Stewart, good job getting to the middle of the ice. It gets knocked down, just trickles its way, and there's the late little jab, I guess, by Slater just to make sure that the goaltender had it covered.
Winnipeg Jets are 8-3-3 against Eastern Conference teams so far this season, trying to add to that. Mark Stewart, his stick breaks, ends up on the stick of that rebound. What a chance for Wheeler. And he chipped it wide as Mark Stewart's stick breaks, and the puck ends up right on the stick of Ladd. Ristolainen. Girgensson in the front of the net. Where is it? Batted away. Rebound. Pavlik comes across and makes the save. Chance for Brian Flynn in tight.
Well, Blake Wheeler was the first one with a great chance at the other end of the ice, right off the face-off. Comes back to the point. Stewart again breaks the stick, comes right to Ladd, and there's the chance by Wheeler, and then the other way, moved around in front, little redirect, and here's the chance for Flynn as Pavlik moves over, makes the save.
Sabres hold it in off the draw. Sherratt in behind the net with Matt Moulson. Sherratt knocks it free and comes up with the disc. Sherratt plays it back. Byfuglien couldn't trap it. Comes all the way around for Ladd. Ladd and Myers. Byfuglien there to help out. Gets it to center ice, and Wheeler takes over. Wheeler gets spilled at center. And Tyler Myers is on the loose puck, and 15,000 plus referees feel there should have been a penalty.
Okay.
And they may be right. Myers. Zadorov. He has the Sabres goal in this game. Came in the opening period on a power play that gave the Sabres the 1-0 lead. Jets scored 3 in just over 4 minutes in the second period. And a 3-1 lead after 40. And then Evander Kane here in the third on a power play has made it 4-1. Sherratt knocked his man down, and the puck is on for Lowry. Lowry through for Evander Kane. Kane sharp angle, Neuvirth to save. Lowry a chance. Back to the line for Adam Pardy. Pardy skates it low. Pardy on the backhand. Halishchuk now trying to jam it into the paint. Halishchuk centers, Lowry all tied up. And Drew Stafford takes the puck. Gets it to center no further. Kane stops the play there. Stafford now ahead for Grigorenko. And taken by Klitzman around for Adam Pardy. Scheifele, 2 on the night for Scheifele. Chips it in, goes in after it. Scheifele for Michael Foley to the blue line for Grant Klitzman. Klitzman down for Scheifele. Scheifele twisting and turning away from Myers. Scheifele into some heavy traffic. Still maintains control, and now it is turned over.
Oh, good battle by Scheifele to get that back. Strong on the stick to buy time for guys to get in defensive position.
Icing here against the Buffalo Sabres. Faceoff will come all the way back.
Well, the thing is, Scheifele trying to do maybe a little too much here. Nice little spin move on Myers, rolls away from him, comes up top. Yeah, I think it's where he wants the defenseman to activate, but right here, strong on his stick, him and Myers. That buys time. Everybody's able to get in the defensive side of the puck, and it's eventually Perreault who got that turnover.
Slater wins the face-off. Stewart lets the shot go. That's deflected high, and Flynn is on it. Gionta out at center ice looking for a bouncing puck. Couldn't pick it up. Slater back for Postma. And Postma gets to the red line and pumps it in. Defensive pairings tonight have been Postma and Stewart. They are out there now. Byfuglien and Sherratt. Pardy and Klitzman. Peluso to the front of the net. Off a skate, score! Chris Thorburn has his second of the year, and it comes against the team that drafted him.
Well, a nice little reward. The fourth line getting some ice time here in the third period. And some nice work below the goal line. Being strong on the puck. It was Thorburn who keeps his puck in. Little play to the point. Shot by Stewart. He keeps it right back in the corner. And then Peluso strong on the puck. Wrap around. And Thorburn just out-battles Grigorenko. The young player called up and able to slide it into the empty net on the rebound.
So Anthony Peluso will get his first point of the season. Coletta and Thorburn having a conversation. I can't expect anything to develop there.
They may have known each other from being in the system.
5-1. Jets with the lead. Ristolainen in across the line. Stopped there by Slater. For Anthony Peluso. Peluso back for Slater. In for Ladd. Ladd shot stopped by Michael Neuvirth. Mark Stewart also picks up an assist on the goal by Thorburn. And the Jets with the 5-1 lead. Ladd trying to hold it in Kent. Patrick Coletta's on it. And Coletta will send it deep into the Jet zone. Postma. Almost lost it, gathers it in, gets it ahead for Ladd. Ladd in with Wheeler and Little. Ladd gets dumped, Wheeler stays on it. Cleared back into the Jet zone though, and Ben Sherratt is going to have to hustle back. Gets it for Byfuglien, up for Little, on to Wheeler. Wheeler with some speed. In against Zadorov. Wheeler. Zadorov knocked it off his stick. Little stays on it though. Little trying to jam it down low. Matt Moulson pokes it free. Jurgensen for Ennis. Ennis going wide. Ennis riding the point streak, and he gets bowled over there by Dustin Byfuglien. Matt Moulson tied up by Brian Little. Jurgensen is there as well, but it's onto the stick of Ben Sherratt. Nice tight turn by Sherratt. Gets away from Matt Moulson. Sherratt skates to the left side and sends it deep. Gionta trying to clear it away from Halister. Doesn't. Here comes Brian Gionta. Sabres capped it into the high slot. Fanned on the shot. And it's right back from the Buffalo line. Gionta for Flynn. And good play there. Grant Clitson as the Sabres almost had an odd man rush. Foligno for Gionta. Back for Foligno. Wrist shot. And that changed directions, and Andre Pavlik had to dive back and get it with his glove. Stewart back in for Michael Frolik. Stewart heads to the front of the net. Perreault puts it there. Stewart tracks it off the sideboards for Perreault. In the high slot. Now Perreault got a bit of a high stick as it's grabbed off by Zadorov. Zadorov and intended for Delorier, and that is offside called against the Buffalo Sabres. Anthony Peluso gets it to the front of the net on the wraparound try, and Chris Thorburn is there to bury it.
The veteran guys here in this pairings of 6. They have played really well. All the guys stepping up and elevated ice time this last shift as Grant Clitson takes a shot off the hand, and every time you see a defenseman do that now, you're going to start to cringe here for the Winnipeg Jets as the numerous injuries they have. But Clitson, along with Pardy, Postma, Stewart, Sherratt, and Byfuglien have all stepped up here to the challenge. The minutes have been spread around, and sometimes it's a lot easier when you're just rolling the 6 and everybody's involved.
Byfuglien 22:05. Mark Stewart 18:11. Adam Pardy 18:06. Ben Sherratt 17:23. Grant Clitson 15:44. And Paul Postma 15:24. The ice time for all the players. To the front of the net, deflected away as Matthew Perreault got a piece of that. Scheifele is on it. Scheifele and Ristolainen go after a loose puck. Scheifele almost comes up with it and cleared out at center ice. Drew Stafford for Grigorenko. Grigorenko's shot is blocked. Grigorenko gets it back. Sends it back to Zadorov, and the shot went wide. Scheifele off the boards, out to center ice. Penalty coming up on the play, and now we've got the gloves off between Delorier and Mark Stewart. Stewart in with a left, trying to get Delorier off balance a little bit. Now Stewart starts to throw some rights, and Delorier comes back with a right. And Stewart and Delorier will make their way to the dressing rooms as Stewart takes a look up at the clock and sees it's under 5 minutes. This all starts with a run at Scheifele.
Well, and Delorier went right after Stewart. This is not what you want when Mark Stewart's a tough guy, he can handle himself. Is sticking up for Scheifele. There's Delorier that made the hit and then patted Stewart there to ask him to drop the mitts. And it's going to be just even up here, 5 each for fighting.
Jets have now hit the 33 shot on goal mark. As Paul Maurice waiting to see what the officials decide on these calls, but Paul Maurice will see his team get back into the win column.
I don't know what the argument is here.
Perhaps Buffalo feeling that Mark Stewart should get the penalty for that right there. And the arm was up, but then I think it was evened off when Delorier gave Stewart the little whack on the back of the legs.
Well, not much time left. 3:54. They want to get out of this game unharmed.
So Slater, Peluso, and Thorburn back out for the Winnipeg Jets. Sherratt for Byfuglien, and Byfuglien will send it in. Tyler Myers, lead pass through the middle, misses everyone. And back for it is Byfuglien. 7 minutes each. In across the line, Byfuglien the blast, and that is off the stick and out of play. We will step away. The Winnipeg Jets, a 5-1 lead on the Buffalo Sabres.
December 5th, Brian Little, the 3-goal night against the Avalanche. And it was a loud night. And as he said, he didn't really get to enjoy it because 2 of the 3 he didn't know went in. That was one of them, those up behind the line. That one, and then the 3rd goal was a little delayed reaction as he got the hat trick, but didn't know until the hats came down on the ice. Oh, Scheifele's got 2 tonight and searching here, running out of time if he wants to match what Brian Little was able to do.
He did have a couple of other chances in the second period.
Well, he did, and he had probably his best chance was in that first period when he 2-on-1 play and he elected to try and force the pass rather than shoot.
Slater wins the draw. It's 5-on-5 as 7 minutes each to Delorier and Stewart as Mark Stewart now 595 penalty minutes in his career. Delorier with 53 in his young career, but wanted to test the veteran Stewart there. Here comes Thorburn. Thorburn in on goal. Penalty coming up for the Sabres. Thorburn to the line. Clits him for Adam Pardy. Adam Pardy for Anthony Peluso. Foligno's down there, and finally it is touched by Benoit. And a hooking call coming to Buffalo, and the Winnipeg Jets will get their 4th power play of the game.
Well, we're talking about Mark Scheifele, almost Chris Thorburn looking for his 2nd of the game. Able to draw this penalty as he tried to split the defense. Started with a rush, tried the bank play, couldn't get it up far enough. Turned over, right back to Thorburn, goes around Coletta, and right as he's going in, his stick gets lifted right to the hands. And a late power play for Winnipeg.
So, Scheifele out there with Frolik, Perreault, Byfuglien, Kane. Scheifele into the slot for Kane. Kane twisting and turning. Kane away from Tyler Myers. Kane to the front of the net. And a quick shot by Perreault got blocked. Scheifele sends it back for Kane. Kane plays it down. Kane got dumped. On the loose puck is Frolik for Scheifele. To the blue line for Byfuglien. Byfuglien goes cross ice. Scheifele in the slot. The shot that got blocked by Myers. Scheifele to the line to Byfuglien. Byfuglien bounces at Kane. Scheifele, Perreault, they all keep it in. Scheifele passed it off, back in front of the net, and Perreault took a whack at it. Scheifele and Flynn kept an eye on Scheifele. Kane, cross ice for Scheifele. Back to the line for Byfuglien. Byfuglien, a shot deflected by Kane, went wide. Perreault, back for Kane. Kane works it off the backboards for Scheifele. On for Byfuglien. Byfuglien back for Scheifele. Tees it up, and that's off a body in front and up into the netting as the crowd urges Scheifele to shoot the puck at every opportunity.
Well, not often to hear the crowd chant every time Scheifele touched the puck. It was either Scheifele or shoot. And they're getting excited here in the anticipation of what might happen. Good chance there. He passed it off. Good play in front. couldn't make it happen. It's some good work on the power play, and then the last play, Scheifele just coming off the wall and a good shot on net, but the save by Neuvirth.
Paul Postma dishes it off. Sharp angle chance. Michael Neuvirth to save and hangs on. Grant Klitzen back out there after getting shaken up as the crowd continues to chant, and Paul Maurice leaves Scheifele out there.
Yeah, changes 4, leaves Scheifele out. Why not? Give him an opportunity, young player. Crowd's into it.
2 of his last 3 games have been 3-point games for Mark Scheifele. Michael Frolik, 3 of his last 4 have been 2-point games. And Kane with 2 points in this game tonight as well. Here comes Lowry. Lowry back in behind the net, cleared around the boards by the Sabres. Scheifele may not know when he should come off now.
Well, there's some smiles on the bench between the coaching staff, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, coach may just send him right back out. Scheifele tees it up, fires, that got blocked. Scheifele has it again, gets it to Klitzen, the shot blocked. Klitzen trying to get it behind the net, kept in at the line by Paul Postma. Postma over to Scheifele. Scheifele pulls it back for Postma. Power play is over. Back to Scheifele. Scheifele, the shot blocked by Tyler Myers. Tyler Myers has taken it upon himself to stick right with Mark Scheifele. Now a chance for Stafford. Stafford going wide. Stafford centers, blocked in front, rebound blocked. As Grigorenko with the chance in tight. And Andre Pavlik with the save.
Well, Pavlik has made some saves. Scheifele exhausted as he goes back to the bench, trying to force the shot through. Good block. Makes his way to the bench after being out for well over 2 minutes. The full power play. You can see the smiles on the guys on the bench.
Matt Halischuk getting a little chuckle in there with Scheifele.
Only one guy that never smiles, and that'd be the head coach.
Coaches aren't supposed to smile, are they?
No.
Centered out front, blocked in front, and here comes Slater. With Anthony Peluso wide. Peluso shot save made by Neuvirth. Thorburn gets after it. Couldn't get a whack on it. Almost took a stick to the lips. Cleared up through center ice. Here comes Foligno riding the 3-game goal streak, and Foligno tried to pass off to Kaleta. Taken by Adam Pardy. Pardy out to center ice. Dying seconds of this one. And the Winnipeg Jets will pick up their 16th win of the year as they defeat the Buffalo Sabres 5-1 to snap the Sabres' 4-game winning streak.
Well, after a slow start to this one, the Jets able to turn it on in that second period, led by Mark Scheifele with a couple goals, and they open it up here in a nice game for them at home to get rid of that 2-game losing streak.
16th win of the year for the Winnipeg Jets as they defeat the Buffalo Sabres by a score of 5-1. Boston here Friday, Philadelphia here Sunday. Good night from Winnipeg.